call our names in our minds and listen to this mantra being chanted and seek in our minds forgiveness, forgiveness. Om Karacharan Gridam Va Kayajam Karmajam Va Sravananayanam Janva Manasam Va Paradam Vitam Avitam Sarvame Tattam Swa Jai Jai Karunabhi Sri Mahadeva Shambhu Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Dhani Sa Bolo Dhani Sa Dhani Sa Gama Dhani Sa Gama Gama Gasa Hari Om. Karpura Gaurang Karunarataram Sansara Sarang Bhujagendaharam Sada Vasantam Virdayara Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Irisi Karpurartikam Samarpayami Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. We now invite everyone to give full attention to the children from our Bal Vihar class. Today we are listening to our grade 2 Bal Vihar. They will be presenting Nitya Shlokas. Nitya Shlokas, Nitya meaning our duty, bound duty. Our teachers today are Karina. Karina, please take a bow. Give her a big hand, please. And Steve, where are you, Steve? Take a bow, stand up, please. These students have been under the tutorship of these two young people. And today I want you to listen to them, and I'm sure you'll be impressed with their ability and what they have learned over the period of time that they've been involved. Tanpura off karke. Take off the tanpura, please. Or sir, is there a scale for them? You have a particular scale, let's see. Is this good enough? Oh, okay, leave it on them. Just hold it a minute, please. Can someone please check all the mics that they're on, please, before they start?
Namaste. We will be presenting the Nitya Shlokas. There are 4. The first one is said when you wake up in the morning. The second one is said when the day has begun. The third one is said before we eat. And the fourth one is said at the end of the day.
Karakhe vasade Lakshmi, Karamadye Saraswati, Karamule tu Govinda, Prabhate Karadarshana. Tvameva Mata Chapita, Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhu Chapata, Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam, Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva ब्रह्मेण समाधिना करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा स्मरणनयनजं वा मानसं वा अपराधं वीतमवीतं वा सर्वमेतच्चस्मस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शम्भो ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Are the parents here for these children? Any parents here? Please stand up, parents. Now, I want us to give these parents a round of applause, please. Please stay standing. Now, why I'm asking you to applaud these parents? Because it takes a lot of courage and effort and dedication to do what they're doing. But I also want the parents to know that if you just come and drop your children off here on a Sunday and you have no time to sit in the mandir, then you're not actually giving them the privilege that you want to give them. Because you need to live what you are asking them to learn. If you're asking them to come to learn about what it is in a mandir, then you must take the time to also be in mandir. I know some of you are here regularly, but I know some of you do not come at all. And you only come when your children is here to present. So I ask you to bear in mind that if they are learning, then they must have somewhere to practice. And you must practice what they are learning. If you don't do this, then after they leave these classes and they move on to the next grade of school, they will forget everything they've learned. Because this is nitya karma. It is the duties that they must perform at home. So you must make sure they chant these prayers when they're about to eat, when they're about to do these things that's prescribed. You must encourage them to do this at home while they're practicing. This is how we continue to promote such a Sanatana Dharma. I want to thank all of the parents. Continue to do the work you're doing, but remember, it is only half done if you're not practicing what they are learning. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Coming to school on a Saturday morning or on a Sunday morning, especially when you've gone to school all week, it's quite a boring thing. You know, I've gone to school all week, 5 days, and you want me to go to school on Saturday and Sunday also? Well, that's life. But our children at this age have the ability to absorb more than we can imagine. They have the capacity to learn more than you and I can imagine when we are youthful. And the more we give them, the more we can never overburden a child with learning. We can overburden them with stress. We can overburden them with television. We can overburden them with games. Those things will have an adverse effect upon them. But more knowledge will never have an adverse effect. More food will have an adverse effect. But more knowledge, never will it have an adverse effect. If they watch too much television, problem. If they play too much games, problem. But learning can never hurt them. So it doesn't matter if you're bringing them 7 days a week to learn. Remember, the payback is going to be big. For them and for you entirely. That they will learn to be who and understand who they are. That first, they live in Canada, they are Canadians. Well, it's usually God country, so they're Hindus, then they're Canadians. And as long as they remember they're Hindus, then they can live anywhere in the world and be citizens of the world. Because a good Hindu is truly a citizen of the world. So let's ask our children to rise and take a bow. And give them a wonderful round of applause, please. And to our teachers, please. Bhuvana ji, who is the head of this program, please give her a big round of applause, please. She's done a fantastic job. And to Karina is one of the veterans. And Steve, they're old-timers. They've been around here so long, they're older than me. Give them a big hand, please. God bless all of them, and Ma Saraswati bless them, that they will continue to teach, and our students will continue to learn. Okay? Clap them out now. Done? Let's move quickly, please. Vanchakalpatarubhayaksh kripa sindhu pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah.
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha
Namostute.
Harir Nama Harir Nama Harir Nama Kevalam Kalonaseva
Nasjeva Gatiranyata.
Shri Krishnaya Vasudevaya Govindaya
Namo Namah.
Prem so Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki
Jai.
Earlier this morning, we talked about this quality of praying to the Divine Mother and meditating upon the Divine Mother and seeking the blessings that we have, this state of reflection, the state of self-motivation. What were the two other states? Those were earlier. How quick we forget. Reflection, self-motivation, thirst, trishna, and chama, the ability to forgive. To look upon our lives and see what we can do better, to be energized to do it, to have the thirst to continue to do it, and to be forgiving all the way through the process. Because we'll always feel that someone has done us something wrong. So, if we continue in this pathway, we will develop certain qualities. In chapter 16 of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna is telling Arjuna that these qualities that we will develop when we have this flow of first reflecting upon our lives, being self-motivated, having an unquenchable desire to make changes in our lives, and then to be forgiving always through the process, and to seek forgiveness from God throughout the process. Bhagavan Krishna, हाथ जोड़कर भगवान कृष्ण का ध्यान. श्री कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय गोविंदाय
Namo Namah.
ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन कृतितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्ददामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषणीम् नमस्तुते व्यास विशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दयतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः श्रीकृष्णाय वासुदेवाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्रीभगवानुवाच अभयं संशुद्धिर्ज्ञानयोगभविष्यति दानं दमश्च यज्ञस्य स्वाध्यायस्तप आर्जवम्। भगवान कृष्ण tells Arjuna, Abhayam, fearlessness. Abhayam Sattvam. Sattvam, we say Sat means truth. There can only be truth when there's purity of mind. Sattvam means purity of mind, which means there'll be truthfulness. Abhayam Sattvam. Suddhir. Sattvam, Suddhir is like truthfulness always coming from within, meaning that pure mind which will project truthfulness. Jnana Yog Bhavistati. Steadfastness in knowledge. As I mentioned, the children can never learn enough. Don't say, okay, they've learned enough. Oh, I must stop. We must never limit ourselves to learning. We must limit ourselves to food. We must limit ourselves to sleep. We must limit ourselves to talk. We must limit ourselves to joy. But knowledge, never limit ourselves. Abhayam Satyam Sad Suddhir Jnana Yoga Bhavistiti. Danam, being charitable. Dhamma, control of the senses. To control the senses. Yajna, to make sacrifice in the name of God. Swadhyaya, to study, to continue to study, to continue to learn. So study the Shastras, the religious books, the philosophies. Tapa, austerities. Arjavam, straightforwardness. Don't beat around. Be very direct. Get to the point. Be transparent. Now this is modern day psychology and sociology. Here we're describing the qualities of a upstanding human being. And I said that if we go through life and we reflect and we energize ourselves and we have an unending thirst to achieve and then we are forgiving in the process, the end result is we will develop these qualities. Abhayam. Now someone said fearlessness, what does that mean? As a human being we have fear. Oh, a rock is falling on me, I'm afraid. Of course, that's not the fearlessness we're talking about. We must never be afraid to do what is right. We must never be afraid to do what is right. We must be afraid to do what is wrong. And when we pray to the Divine Lord, there is a simple prayer that we chant. He Prabhu Anand Data Jnana Hamko Dijiye Jnana Hamko Dijiye Lijiye Hamko Sharan Mein Hum Sadachari Bane Brahmachari Dharmarashak Brahmachari Dharmarashak Veer Vratdhari Bane Jnana Hamko Dijiye Jnana Hamko Dijiye। कविता कहता है, हे प्रभु आनंद दाता, ओ लॉर्ड, ओ मोस्ट ब्लिसफुल लॉर्ड, ज्ञान हमको दीजिए, गिव मी नॉलेज, लीजिए हमको शरण में, take me into your arms or take us into your arms. लीजिए हमको शरण में. Sadachari bane. And make us all Sadachari. Sadachari, a beautiful word. It means a well-disciplined, well-cultured, well-mannered, upstanding, upright, pure individual. And then, when we have become this kind of person, make us a brahmachari, a student of life, who is dharma rakshak, who is the protector of righteousness, and veera vratadhari bane. And when we are in the pathway of protection of righteousness, we are the most powerful beings, and we fear no man, only God. What a beautiful prayer. So profound, so short, so succinct, but yet so much to digest. So today our message is very simple. That during this period of Navaratri, whether we come to Mandir every night or not, although it will be encouraged that you come, whether you do prayers at home, think of the process of life itself. Life process is like any other process. Whether you are in a business process, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a teacher, you're a mother, you're a father, you're a student, there is a process. And the process says reflect, self-motivate, have a desire to achieve, and be forgiving and compassionate. And as we mold our children, mold ourselves, mold our society in this pattern, then abhayam is very, very clear. Righteousness we always defend. Sat Suddhir Jnana Yoga Bhavistha. We will always have purity of mind and want to deal with the truth. And we will want to practice, gain knowledge, and we will practice yoga and austerities. And dhanam, we will want to be charitable. Dhamma, we will always be of that conviction that we want to control our senses. And you know, the question of controlled senses always comes into play. What does Panditji mean when he says control my senses? Everyone says, I am in control of my senses. The greatest challenge, or one of the many challenges of humanity, is to balance between content and happiness. To balance between being content and being happy. Now, many people are happy, but they're not content. Oh, I'm happy that I'm good looking, but I'm not content that other people are good or better looking than me. But if I'm content, it doesn't really matter who's good looking or not. I am happy with who I am, regardless of how good looking the other people are. Now let me reiterate this. The balance between content and being happy. The yogi, the person who is abhayam, satyam, sat, suddhir, jnana, yoga, bhavistha, he says that person is content. You and I are happy momentarily, upon condition. When this happens, I'm happy. When that happens, I'm happy. But we are still never totally content. It's always, when I get this, I want that. When I get this, I want that. So, this challenge of being content and being happy is the struggle of humanity. Well, it says we must be happy. But in order to be happy, we really need to be content. Man santosha. Man santosha, when the mind is content, then the end result is happiness. But until the mind is content, happiness is only temporary. I know there are many temporary things we don't know in the world. All those people who are married, put your hands up, please. Don't be shy. Nobody, put your hands up if you're married. Good. Put your hands up. Do you remember the day when you were getting married? That some of you don't want to remember it, but anyway. Right? Do you remember the day when you were getting married? Var or Kanya. Literally translated, groom and bride. Do you know how long you had that title for? How long did it last? No, actually, only on that moment. When the sankalp is done, and Panditji says, sankalpam aham karishye, you're no more bride and groom, you're husband and wife. Your type will change instantly. So it's moment, and you're so happy to be bride and groom. Wow, you've been spending a whole year planning for it, 2 years, some people 5 years. For being bride and groom, one moment. And then after that, you're just husband and wife, just like everybody else. You ever hear anybody say bride and groom? No. As such, this momentary happiness is what we all strive for. But what we must strive for is the ultimate happiness, to be content in our minds. During Navaratri, we have an opportunity to work towards achieving that. That is why this Vrat, 9 days, 9 nights of austerities, Dhanam Dhamma, to balance the senses and to be charitable in nature, to practice Chama, to develop the Shakti, to develop the knowledge. That is why we have these. And if you have an opportunity, if someone says, look, I want you to go to the Bahamas on a cruise, and the cruise is 9 days, but I only want you to spend 3 days. When you're there, only enjoy yourself for 3 days. Don't enjoy yourself for the other 4 days, or 5 days, or 6 days. What are you going to do? I'm not going. So I want you to enjoy all 9 days. Enjoy it whether you're home, whether you're in the mandir, wherever you are. Enjoy these 9 days of development of the self to a state of being content, which leads to a state of true happiness. Is there anyone here who does not want to be happy? Don't put your hands up, people laugh at you. Now everybody wants to be happy, right? Which one? Yes. Now the common goal of humanity, everybody have one goal. Did you know that? We all want to be? Let's say it. I want to be? Happy. Don't look at your spouse when you're saying this. 1, 2, 3. I want to be? Happy. Don't look at your children. It's even worse yet. I want to be? Happy. Because if you look at your children, there lies your unhappiness. If you look at anyone else, there lies your unhappiness. But remember, your happiness is in your mind. Not husband or wife or children can give you or take it away. Pandits cannot give it to you either. Nor Swamis, nor Gurus. Peace of mind must come from the self-development. Guidance from Swamis and Gurus and Pandits, yes. Guidance from the teachers, but it must come from the self. Now, we will continue with our practicing of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12. And today, quickly, we shall repeat verse 1 and then move to verse 2 and 3. Are we good for that? Okay. Are we up? Ready? Everybody? Class time. Sit upright. Look at the screen. Arjunuvacha bolo. Evam satata yuktaye.
Evam satata yuktaye.
Bhaktastvām paryupāsate.
Bhaktastvām paryupāstate.
Ye chāpyaksharam avyaktam.
Ye chāpyaksharam
Tesham ke yoga vitamah.
Tesham ke yoga vitamah.
Again, together, 1, 2, 3. Evam satata yuktaye. Bhaktastvam paryupāsate. Ye chāpyaksharam avyaktam. Tesham ke yoga vitamah. Let's try it again.
Evam satata yuktaye. Bhaktavam paryupāsate. Yajapyaksharam bhaktam. Tesham yoga vitamah.
Now everybody look at me, please. Turn this way. I want to see you look at me. Now how many of you are just doing this? Don't put your hands up. Some of you are doing that. But I want you to listen carefully. Look at me. And listen. Forget what you're seeing. Just listen. For those of you who obviously are having problems with it, okay? Listen. Evam satata yuktaye. Now say it.
Evam satata yuktaye.
Look at my lips. Evam satata yuktaye.
Evam satata yuktaye.
Bhaktastvam भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तम् ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तम् तेषां के योगवीतमः. Very good. Now, if anyone else is interested in really developing your skills, we have Gita classes. You may join them. All you have to do is go to the office and sign up and say, I want to come to Gita class. Don't ask them when, just say you want to. The next thing, we will call you and tell you when and where is practical for you to come. So, next verse. This is verse 2. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Mayyaveshamano ye mam Mayyaveshamano ye mam Nitya yukta upasate Nitya yukta upasate Shraddhaya parayopetas Shraddhaya parayopetas Te me yuktatama matah Te me yuktatama matah. Now the third verse. The Sanskrit and the Hindi is not the same. You have the second verse here and you have the third verse in English. Ye tvaksharam nirdvesham Ye tvaksharam nirdvesham avyaktam paryupasate say mavyaktam, go. Mavyaktam paryupasate Sarvatra gamma chintyamacha. It's okay. Let me see. Let me go to my book because since my technology person missed out on the words here, let's see what we've got. Sarvatgam chintyam cha Sarvatra gam chintyam Sarvatra gam chintyam cha Kutastam achalam dhruvam Kutastam achalam dhruvam Kutastam achalam dhruvam. Loudly. Kutastam achalam dhruvam. Not bad, not bad. Many of you, not bad. The fact that you've never done this before and you're struggling with it like this, it's good. But this is intended to be a caveat to entice you, that you may want to learn. I'm hoping so far I've been disappointed. I didn't see a stream of people going to say that I want to line up to learn Bhagavad Gita. I wonder why. But we all want our children to learn. But we, the grown-ups, don't want to learn. So, remember, I will make time for the classes. And give you all the time. And I assure you that if you come to Gita class once a week for 2 months or 3 months, you will know chapter 12 and more than chapter 12. 50 minutes a week. What an investment. Prem Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki. Today let me take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you. Kaun pehle baar aaye? Who's here for the first time?